All right, hey guys, we are now going to discuss your next project, and it is part of the New Deal programs. So your task is, it says you'll be assigned to a team. You can actually choose a partner. If there's an odd person out and we have to have a group of three, then that means that you need to have more slides than are required, more information than is required. It says within this team there'll be roles for you to serve in, and you'll be asked to carry out those roles. The objective is to research and discover information related to one of FDR's New Deal programs, of which you'll be assigned, and you'll create a Google slide presentation to show that program. Okay, so you may choose one of these that's on the list here. We can only have one group of CCC per class. Okay, so only one group within the class will have one program. All right, and so once you've chosen and you have signed up for which program you want, then what you need to do is the following. So you need to start with step A. You need to research what your program is, find out what the acronym stands for, when it was created. Was it the first 100 days or second 100 days? Was the program in the category of relief, reform, or recovery? So you need a slide about that. What was the original purpose of the program and who was in charge? And you need to give names. Don't put FDR. Okay, he's in charge of the overall New Deal program idea, but he's not in charge of every single program. So you need to find the name of who's in charge of your particular program. What deeper details can you provide the audience about how it worked? Give 4 research-based facts about how your program worked. In your opinion, how did it assist the country in getting back on its feet? So you're going to name 2 research-based ways that your program helped the country get back on its feet. And do we see this program used today, or do we see its impact today, which you definitely should be able to find, and if so, give a today example. Okay, so you're going to research. Then it says you have to have the following things in the slide presentation. You have to have a logo of your program. You have to have pictures from the time period. So these should mostly be black and white pictures of the time period showing how your program was in action. Also, one picture of FDR because he's over the whole thing, but yet one picture of the leader who's in charge of your organization. Pictures of how your program's legacy is still at work today. So a more recent picture of how your program impacts today. Make sure the slide presentation is colorful and interesting. You want information, but you don't want to be overloaded because people do not want to read an entire slide of sentences. That's boring. So you need to have more visuals than you do writing. Okay? And then it says basically you're responsible for having it uploaded, and you can just put it into Google Classroom, please, where this information is located. I would definitely do that by Wednesday morning. The presentations will be given Wednesday in class, so we'll say 8 a.m. Wednesday morning is the deadline. Okay, when called upon, every single person in your group will speak on a different slide, so make sure you decide who's speaking when. Everyone needs to speak. And meanwhile, the audience is going to fill out a sheet that where they can explain these programs that you're talking about. Okay, it says this will count as a group test grade. Failure to complete any part of the research for the presentation means or failure to adequately present any information, not speaking up, not speaking at all, not using proper grammar, will result in. So you should do your own work, and this will be graded on originalities to make sure that you put your own originalness in the project. All right, so here's the work that needs to be accomplished on day 1, which would be today. So it lists that here. Begin the research, everyone, and maybe someone start putting the text into that. So the Glogster, it should say Google slide presentation. And then tomorrow we need to finish it up by putting pictures in and practicing your speech. And that's what that says here, practice your presentation. It says 4 minutes, but I think we can probably do it in 3. So let's try to do that. Everyone should talk. Here's the rubric. So did everyone work together in class? If you're a time off task, then obviously not. Are the Google Slides colorful, interesting, flows well? Is the information accurate? That's very important and in depth. All the points discussed in this earlier document. Is there a logo? Are there pictures of FDR and the program leaders and 2 others? Was it uploaded by the deadline into Google Classroom? Did everyone speak? Was it smooth? Did everyone know what they were doing and what they were talking about? And was it worthy of our class time? Okay, so that's very important. I have one to show you, and this one is AAA. If you see here, it says, it describes what it was about and who was in charge of it. There's a purpose there behind it. Some facts there, pictures of FDR, how we still use it today. They included a video clip and some posters. Okay, so that should give you a good idea of kind of what you need to be doing for the project. All right. If you're doing AAA, yours definitely does not need to look like the one I just showed. Okay, so make sure that you do your own work hard in class, and we will present on Wednesday.